Hello, you're listening to Mystic Orange. This is Talking in the Shadows, episode 69. In this episode, I'll be talking about RWBY. I'm gonna talk about semblances. So, what is semblances? The powers that the characters of uh, the RWBY characters have. Um, so yeah, in this video, I'll be talking about the semblances. Let me know in the comments section. Out of the character semblances, which one would you have? Or if you had to come up with a semblance yourself, what would it be? Um, Let me know in the comments. This is a fun video. It's a bit similar to what I did with my weapons video. So yeah, uh, this is what gonna be about. Which RWBY semblances would I use? And I'm gonna talk about each of them individually. Um, First of all, there's RWBY semblance, which is super speed. I think I like RWBY's super speed. It's interesting how she uses it. I wish she could use her semblance and weapon at the same time. So it would be cool if she used super speed and used her shooting type weapons. It would be cool. I think is I think super speed is pretty interesting. I do know other characters that use super speed like Harriet or Flint. It does have visually interesting. I also know that super there are characters like Superman that uses super speed, or if you know Ben 10, there's accelerate and fast track. So I think yeah, it's an interesting semblance. I think super speed for me, I can see myself using it. If I was late to something, I might just use my semblance of super speed to get me there, or get me to places quickly. So yeah, I think it's an interesting semblance for RWBY. Um, I think then we have Weiss. The Chinese, they have a full range of semblances. First, there's time dilation, which, in my opinion, is not interesting to me. So, yeah, there's also glyphs, which she can uh, like hold uh, some opponents, and then shoot things out of her like projectiles. It's interesting. And I think my favorite one of all is ice summoning, summoning creatures. They give ice flare, which I think is really interesting. I love. I think her one is one of my favorites. I love ice element type of power. I do you think she has one of the best semblances? Um, I think I'm sucker for elemental based powers, and ice is very creative way to use in battle. I also know that there are other characters that use it that aren't RWBY characters. Um, like Elsa from Frozen, she uses ice powers. Um, which I think there could be an inspiration. Maybe not. Um, there's also Icy from Winx Club who uses ice powers. So yeah, I think I love Vice's semblance. It's super cool and epic. So yeah. Um, and then we have Blake's semblance, which she can create duplication of herself, multiplication. I do believe furnaces. I know this is not a semblance thing, but I like that the furnace can have um see in the dark. So I think that's a unique flair. I think for the duplication thing, it would be interesting if she like used it like um, if she wanted to be in two places at once. It would be interesting, and also maybe with two version of yourself, you could like fight two ways. Um, so I think Blake's one is interesting, but I don't think it's as interesting as Ruby's or Weiss's. Do you know other characters that do use some this sort of superpower from other shows? Well, from this show, like I think Son uses it. I think Flint from Volume 3 uses it as well. I do like their visuals. Son one looks the coolest with the glowing monkeys. Um, for other shows, um, from Ben 10, there's Echo, and there's Ditto that also use multiple uh, characters. And then in Winx Club, there's Darcy and Nabi who also uses this sort of power, which I think is visually interesting, but I think it's not as. I can see the appeal of it, but I don't think I would use it. I like any semblances that are like I can, you know, project elements. It's all right. I think I can see the appeal of it. Um, for Yang one, I think Yang one is probably not my favorite of the bunch. I think she has to be hit to like activate her semblance, which is like create glowy hair, like fiery hair, which she can be like destructive. I'm not sure if I like her version of like semblance. So yeah. So I think out of the girls, I would say Weiss is my first favorite. Then will be Ruby's. Then will be Blake's, and then will be Yang's. I think, yeah, they're kind of cool. Um, then we have other characters that have the semblances. We have John, who has healing powers. I think is I do like John's healing powers. I wish he did it more than just like touching people. I think it's interesting how he does it. I think if I was John, like if I had healing powers, I wish I would have done it like from a distance. I I can see like the appeal of his power. I think healing is a pretty interesting superpower to have. Like if you're injured, just you can heal yourself, heal others. I wonder if he can heal himself. Like if he's injured, could he heal himself? But it would be interesting if he did. Or maybe because he like unique visuals for the superpower. Like maybe he can levitate someone and then like heal them. It would be interesting to see. And also, it would be a unique addition if he had like knowledge of like healing things. Like maybe he has like um, it has insight on herbology or something. Maybe he'll like the group, um, like the group doctor of the group. It will be so interesting. Like he has like insight for the healing stuff. I do know that this star power is used in other shows. In Wings Club, it is used for like fairy dust magic, which heals other people. Um, which which is pretty interesting. So yeah, I think John one has a really good like potential, but yeah, And then there's Pyrrha's power, which is like polarity, which is like magnetism, which means that she can control like magnetic poles, um, like which is useful like if she wants to control metal. Uh, I think it's a pretty interesting element. I can see like a lot of appeal to it. I do know other type of characters that use the sort of like magnetism power. I wonder if like Iron Man uses it. I'm not sure. It's been a long time I watched Iron Man, so but I do know like a Ben 10 alien that uses it. Lodestar. I recommend checking Lodestar from YouTube. Is pretty interesting how he uses magnetism to control opponents. So yeah, I think Pyrrha's one is one of my favorites, along with Weiss. Um, um, then we have other characters. Nora's power, which is electricity, lightning. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's one of my favorites. It's another elemental based power, so it is really uh, good. I think electricity is like one of my favorite like forms of element based powers. Like I do know characters that use it, like Pikachu from Pokemon, or like from Winx Club, it would be Techna or Stormy. Is I think visually is electricity always looks cool to me. So I wish um I wish Nora used her electricity like that, like how Pikachu would use it or how Stormy would use it. Like it would be pretty neat to like blast someone with electricity. It would I would love it. So yeah, uh, um, and then we have Semblance, which is trying to like sense someone's emotions. I think he kind of like improves on it in Volume 8, where he's like detecting people's emotions based on like the petals. In my opinion, it could have been done better. Like, I wonder if like certain colors mean different emotions. Like maybe red means anger, blue means sadness, green with envy means envy. But that's only like speculation. I don't know what the petals mean. Um, I think it's cool that Ren has these like petals to like detect someone's emotions, but I'm not sure if it's like useful. Like, what does the orange petal mean? Does it mean anger too? Because I do know like some characters use like have orange petals out of them. I think Elm had like a orange one around her, so I'm not sure what that means. And also, I think characters like um, uh, Emerald had like purple petals around her. I did not know what that meant or what. I think Nora's one was love, which is pink. Um, if I had Ren Semblance, I would have like detection, like it, like have a like a concrete telling me what these emotions are. Like if I was sensing Harriet's emotion, at least tell me what her emotions are instead of giving me like petals. So I think Ren's Semblance is not really one of my favorites. Um, at least how it's used. I think I would have preferred like a confirmation of what the emotions are. So yeah. Um, so far I think Wise, Nora, and Pyrrha, and maybe John Semblances are like the ones that I like the most. Then there's um, Oscars. I think I'm not sure if it's a semblance or not, but I think in um, volume 7/8 he kind of has um, I think he stores magic in his cane, and he kind of blasts Hazel with it. Hazel and Salem with it. I'm not too sure. I think it's interesting to use, but I'm not too sure like what his semblance is. So I'm not. Uh, I'm not sure if it is even semblance, or I think it could be just magic. But it is really interesting. I wish I could talk more about these semblances, but I think I covered like the main characters' semblances. Let me know in the comments section, like what semblances would you use? Which ones do you prefer the most? Um, yeah. Um, and also let me know, like if you had a semblance of your own, like what sort of semblance would it be? I think I personally would have like an element based semblance, maybe like sound based element. Like I think it's Flint's, maybe not. But I'd love like sound based elements. So I would love something a line of that. Um, yeah, it's been fun talking about this. Let me know in the comments what you think. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, share, and subscribe, and see you next time.